This is Johan Gamble. We're back playing Persona 3. Last time, we just went into Tartarus for the first time, the giant tower that appears only during the dark hour at our school's location. And now we are going to go ahead with our gang, Junpei and Yukari, up into the Tartarus for the first time. Yes, I'm as ready as I'll ever be, Mitsuru. Alright, what to do this thing? I got a cup of tea, and we're going into Tartarus's block. Now, let me drink some tea first. Delicious. Alright.
So, this is it, huh?
Indeed it is.
I hope I don't get lost.
Eh.
Can you all hear me?
Whoa, is that you, Senpai?
I'll be providing audio backup from here on out.
Well, that's probably
Wait,
good.
You mean you can see inside here?
It's my Persona's ability.
Oh, wow.
I'd like to join you, but the structure of Tartarus changes from day to day. That's
Wow.
why outside support is imperative. Well, that makes me feel a whole lot better. Now, based on your current location, you can expect to encounter enemies at any minute.
Oh, awesome.
They shouldn't be too tough, but proceed with caution. Practice makes perfect.
It indeed
Right.
does.
Got it.
Alright, now they're done talking. Oh, well, no.
Why is she always like that?
Like what? She seemed pretty okay to me, Yukari. I don't see what the problem. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go over the mechanics really quick. Okay, yep. Eliminate all enemies. You don't have to eliminate all enemies to go to the floor. So there's a couple things. Treasures, you know, you can find. Red dots indicate the enemy. What else? We have the right-hand top corner, you know, you have the day, and it says dark hour, and then the next, it says 19 days, and then it shows a picture of what looks like IP, is the moon. Now, when that day reaches 0, something special will happen, so just remember that. And, you know, on the bottom right-hand side, we have our character's life, you know, and that kind of thing, and then we have the floor we're on. Now, yep. Now you can there is a preemptive strike in this game, which is always good to do. Now, right now, well, I'll explain that later. Okay, we have our first enemy.
Inform me about your power. Would you like me to explain?
No, I am good.
Okay.
I'll explain. Alright, so, in this game, you actually don't get to control your party members' movements. You can give them, tactics, but right now we have very limited tactics. We can only say, you know, act freely, which we'll do with their own, healing, if they have healing abilities, or just using healing items, or support abilities, like raising our defenses, and then assign targets, which will make them specifically attack a target. And then Mitsuru has support, and, what you can do is you can go to tactics and ask her to analyze an enemy, but if you press L1, you can get her to target here. And really, what you really need to do in this game, it's not really about brute power. A lot of the times, you need to know your enemy's weakness, and when you do an enemy's weakness, they will fall over. Now, I believe this enemy's weakness is Agi, fire. So Agi should be able to flip him. Yep. So yep, now that he's down, we have a chance to do an all-out attack, and when we do that, everyone will attack, which does quite a bit of damage. But after that, though, the enemies will get up from the all-out attack. Now, something you need to know about all-out attacks, though, is that before you can actually do it, you need to have all enemies down. You can't just have one enemy down and then do an all-out attack on specifically that enemy. You need to have all the enemies down. Also good to know is when you hit an enemy with an element that is weak against, you can continue to attack. Now, it has to be specific. Oh yeah, the staircase. You have to specifically attack one enemy with a weakness. Unless they all have the same weakness, then you get another chance to attack. So yep, okay, yeah, and also, depending on the size of the shadow monster right there, the more enemies. The bigger it is does not mean the more powerful it is. Later on, we'll run into enemies that are glowing red. That means they're stronger enemies that you need to be careful of. But see, this one had 2 enemies instead of just 1.
Do you want to know more?
No, I believe I've already explained everything. Yep. So let's just see if we can. So I will show you what happens when you hit an enemy with their weakness. You are allowed to attack again, which is very helpful. So you can either, you know, exploit more weaknesses or just heal up. And as you can see, I was not able to do an all-out attack because only 1 enemy was down. But now I can. So that's good. Other than that, though, I believe that's pretty, all the basic, information. It's pretty much everything. Oh, and I got some Revival Bread and the Snuff Soul from the last battle, which heals your SP. Snuff Souls are really good. You can buy them, but you don't buy them till later. Now, one thing you need to know is you don't want to stay on the floors for a very long time because a certain enemy will appear, and he's unkillable at this point. You need to be at least level 70 or higher before you even have a chance of defeating him.
Were you able to exploit? If you didn't already notice, would you like more detail?
No, I am good. That's not necessary. I would like to have you scan them, but I'm just killing them too quick with Augie. And I believe I was wrong about my persona. He is Greek, but he's not a philosopher or a musician like I thought. Or he could be, but I believe he's like a son of one of the muses and one of the Greek gods. I think Apollo, if I'm correct. That could be depending on which one you talk about. So I'm not 100% sure, but I was wrong about that. I should read more into it because I do really like Greek history. I mean, mythology. Oh, and here the mysterious cards have appeared. So yes, these are very good because as you can see, there's 4 different cards, and each card has a different thing. And as we go on, the cards will have like more symbols on them, which means more money, which is the gold coin, more experience, which is the green leaf, a weapon, which is indicated by a sword, and then a persona, which is indicated by the persona itself, and that is Pixie. And we will want that because Pixie is a very helpful persona, I believe, at this time, because Pixie can heal. And also, as you grow experience, your personas also level up, as you saw before when we first summoned him.
My skill level has increased.
Good, glad that happened. And you know, you'll get stronger, and so do they, and they learn better moves and their stats. And what's kind of interesting is your stats. You don't personally have like any stats. Like as you can see, you don't have attack or defense or like magic. It's all depending on which persona you have. Depending on the persona is what stats you'll have. So Pixie is pretty good with healing, and she is a lover's card. So yeah, and her next ability she'll learn is that right there, Rakadunda. I don't know what that is. But we'll use Orpheus for now, just because I keep calling him Orpheus, or Orpheus is not his name. Orpheus for now, because I want him to level up, because he actually is one of my more favorite monsters. Yeah, let's actually heal up. Oh, and Yukari is a healer. She's one of our. She'll be our healer for a long time. So yeah, I don't want to use any of our medicine. So let's go ahead and use this. Heal up a bit. Only cost 4. All right. I think we're pretty good. Don't need to use this. And as you can see, this shadow's rather big, so he's gonna have multiple enemies. 4, but no problem.
Defeat all of your. You can perform an all-out attack. Then, that concludes the basics of battle. Shadows become stronger the further you advance. If you don't think you can win a battle, retreat at once. There may be times, however, when an escape will be impossible. This battle is one of those times. Good luck.
You can buy an item that allows you to escape from a battle, or there's also ability, but I usually don't run from fights. And I'm really hoping the battle sound isn't going through my microphone. Hopefully it's not. It shouldn't. If it is, it's probably really slight, and you can only probably barely hear it when I stop talking, which is never, because I talk a lot. Oh, and when you see your character, one of the character's faces appear across the screen, that means the hit. I believe. I'm not sure if that means. I'm pretty sure that the attack will always hit. Like it will not miss. I believe that's what it means. And also something to mention, hitting enemies with their weakness is not the only way to make enemies fall down. You can also make enemies fall down by getting a critical hit, and some items have better critical hit ratios than others, so it's really good. And when you get a critical hit, you get to attack again, if I am remembering correctly. Oh, and as you can see, there's Pixie again. You don't want to get this. If you already have a persona and you grab it again, you get nothing out of it. It would have been kind of cool if you got experience for doing that, but you don't. So anyways, yeah, you just gotta do the card things, which I'm actually pretty good at. And we got a rapier, which is, I think, a better sword for us than the small sword. So let's go ahead and put that on real quick. Seems like our character's leveling up. Oh no, we have a rapier. Well, we'll sell that then. We'll sell that then sometime. Alright, my character. Oh, what's wrong? My character has like pretty much no SP. Alright. So yeah, we can escape through the access point. Once you're up. Oh yeah, that's also a really useful ability. Where's Junpei? Oh, there he is. By pressing square, you can tell them a couple of different orders, and we'll have another order once we get further down the game. But you can tell them to split up, and they'll look for items and ways out. Or if you could tell them specifically to defeat shadows, which is nice when you're trying to level them. When you're trying to level up weaker characters. It's also nice though when you're trying to avoid a big character when you have really low health. The enemies will be too busy battling them, and they won't fight you, so you can sneak around them, which is really helpful in that regard. So yeah, let's just go ahead and leave now that we've done that. I think I've pretty much explained everything, except maybe the weapons that the characters use. Junpei uses, you know, like heavier swords. Yukari uses bows, and your main character can use any weapon he comes across. And that's the access point. Later on, there'll be more specific access points that allow us to warp from a floor back here to there very easily. But for now, on regular floors, they only warp you back here, and you can't warp from them.
So, how was it?
It's horrible. I don't know. Not really a problem.
I see. Well, if you gained confidence, that's the best thing you could have achieved.
Wow, I never knew I had that kind of power. We kicked some ass. Damn, I'm beat.
That's because you were bouncing around like a little kid.
Yeah, you look pretty tired yourself, Yucatan.
I'm still trying to catch my breath, actually.
That's the effect of the dark hour. You'll become fatigued more easily. Don't worry, though. You'll adapt. But I'm surprised. You all did much better than I expected. At this rate, they'll catch up to you in no time, Akihiko.
We'll see about that.
Oh no. Alright. Thou art thou, and I am thou. Yay, our social link grew. Alright, awesome. But yeah, what she's talking about fatigue, that is, you know, a danger you do have to worry about. They're not gonna let me go any farther, are they? Let's see. Okay, yeah, we should just probably head back to the dorm. Alright, Alright, so as you can see, that little smiley face there is good right there by Orpheus's arm. And depending on your feelings, so you know, you can be either good, great, tired, or sick. And this also happens to your party members. And you want to be careful because when they're sick, they won't be able to explore Tartarus with you. Which means one less party member you could potentially use. Also, you know, it's just not good. I think it also makes you weaker in battle, because I know I think your main character actually can't go to Tartarus if he's sick, if I'm correct. There's a couple ways to fix that. Well, actually, I think one, just sleeping. Friendly student. Oh, yeah, who are you? I guess. What are you talking about? So wait a minute, you're looking for a mature woman? Okay, whatever. I mean, whatever floats your boat, man. If that's what you want. I don't know why you're telling me this, though.
The main portion of today's assembly. Next, we'll hear a word from the student council. Please welcome the new president, Mitsuru Kirijo, from Class 3D.
Thank you.
So, she did get elected. Well, I guess she is the most popular girl in school.
Wow, Yukari, you really don't seem to like Mitsuru a lot, do you?
You can say that again. There's like some kind of aura around her. Besides, this school's owned by the Kirijo group, right?
Yeah, I try not to think about that.
As I begin my term as Student Council President, I'd like to share with you my vision for this coming year. It is my firm belief that each of us must accept the responsibility of bettering our school. However, Change cannot occur without sustained effort and an unprecedented level of commitment. That is why we must restructure our daily lives to accommodate this lofty goal. I'd like each of you to dig deeply into your well of motivation and reevaluate your convictions. To imagine a bold new future without losing sight of the realities around you. That is the key. I'm certain that many of you have your own visions of the future. For us to reap the full benefits of our education, your participation, ideas, and enthusiasm are essential. Thank you.
Wow, pretty good speech, Mitsuru. Impressed.
Dang, that was freaking amazing.
Indeed, it was, Junpei.
So, do you have any idea what you just said?
Not a damn word. Not a clue.
Me neither.
Oh, Junpei,
We live
we're
in
one of the same
dorm, but
coin.
It's like we're on different planets. Man, if she asks for my opinion, I don't know what I'll say.
You can just nod your head. That's what I do when people ask me questions I don't know the answers for. I vigorously nod my head. I go, I agree. And there's baby crying in the background. Alright, we're listening. Oh, okay, that was the message machine. Sorry about that. You feel tired. Yeah, I would never really go to sleep. I mean, unless your character is, like, really tired or sick. But staying awake is good, though, because, you know, it's good for your character to, get more, academics, and you want to do that because if you do that, you can get a very special social link, which I actually didn't get my first time. Okay, there's a lot of social links in this game, and I will try and get as many as I possibly can, but there are some I did not get, but I am reading up on them, so that I can do the best on this game that I did. That's why I always practice video games. Okay, so, alright. So now we have a lot of things we can do. Okay, let's go talk to Junpei real quick. How you doing, buddy? Hey, Junpei, that's not true, okay? Just because we don't have bright red hair doesn't mean we're just ordinary. Alright, let's talk to this guy. Jogging is quite fun. I indeed like jogging as well. I know one else of interest to talk to in here. We could probably explore the school a bit. The school. Alright, the PA room. Can't do anything in there. And then here's the student council room, which is not something we can do either. That's something for later on. Oh, wait a minute, we should go to the bathroom. Yeah, going to the bathroom... I don't know if I meant... Did I meant... I get the feeling I've made my character go to the bathroom before, but I don't know. But if I haven't mentioned it, going to the bathroom does make your character feel a little bit better. So it can help. I mean, it doesn't... It's not nearly as good as sleep. But it made my character feel great. Actually, let's go this way. I think there's another character we can meet that we can't really become... No, she's not here yet. Alright. What's up here? Now, up here, you don't really ever come up here except for sometimes special events, just the rooftop. Actually, this place will be kind of important. Not for very, 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 very long time, but it does hold a very special place, later on. Alright, let's just go down the stairs. Alright, and over here is, down to, like, the track, to the pool, and the sword place. Alright, over here, the laboratory, the art room, again, the laboratory, and the music room, and home economics. Alright, and then over here would be the faculty, and just that kind of stuff. And also the doctor, you can get courage there when you're sick and you go to him. He'll give you something to drink and it will raise your courage up, so that's kind of useful. If you're sick, you can get free courage. We could have gone to the library.
Oh, there he is!
Have you noticed how popular Akihiko-san is with the ladies? Man, take a look at that. I didn't used to talk to him much, but now I've got a good excuse.
Yeah.
I know he's the captain of the boxing team, but who would have thought he'd be such a chick magnet?
Well, he's probably in good shape. Girls like people
I mean,
in good
come
shape,
on.
don't they?
You don't even see girls flock like that on TV. I wonder where they're going.
Wait for us!
Oh my gosh, that must be so annoying.
Hey, are you guys free this afternoon?
Hell yeah! What you got in mind?
Big old heart.
I want the two of you to meet me at Polonia Mall. You know where it is, right? I'll be at the police station. See you there.
Alright, Mr. Grizzled Voice.
The police station? You mean we're not hanging out with your friends?
Who, these girls? I don't even know their names. They talk so much they give me a headache. Anyway, I'm gonna head out.
Oh, why can't he be more friendly? But that's what makes him so cool.
I don't... What... girls, how does someone not being friendly make them cool? Doesn't that just make them rude?
Oh, well, let's go.
I never understood that about girls, and I probably never will. Why being rude to them makes you cooler? No, you're just a jackass. That's not cool. Okay. But you know, though, I think I'm gonna end the video here, and we will head to the mall in the next one. So this video, I'm Gamma. Thanks for watching. See you next time as we continue playing more Persona 3. Okay, bye then.